Yo, what's up, motherfuckers? Sorry, I just thought I'd mix it up, surprise you. Welcome to episode 40. Shit. Now, see, I've shot my load too early. Welcome to a new episode of the Bolton. Say 45, 46, one of them. Good. Right. We've played a bunch of games. We've not made any signings, I don't think. Maybe I should have checked before. The only one that went out was, a couple of just youngsters that were shit. But Luis Enrique went to Sparta, my feeder club in Holland, just to get some experience. Obviously, with Vardy and Lugo being the sort of main two men this season, he's not really going to get enough game time. So, yeah, he's been sent off to Sparta. Let me just check how Asensio's doing. Is he getting games? Oh, look, 4 games for Real Madrid. That's quite a step up, isn't it? So we played a bunch of games, so since our last effort, we've come back a little bit earlier than I've said, but I will explain why. So after the fantastic comeback result against Bordeaux, the 4-1 result, we beat Crystal Palace at home 1-0, Lugo getting the only goal. Then we drew 2-2 away to Watford. They went early goal up, and they were looking good actually, but Aya managed to get one back just for half-time, and then bloody Andon scored another one, but Callum Gribben scored a 30-yard cracker to equalise in the 80th minute. We then played Austria Vienna in the Europa League, which we beat 4-1. They're probably the shittest team in the group. We played a couple of the youngsters, and even Chris Sorensen, the young centre-back, got himself a goal. Mensah got himself his first goal, I think, and Gribben got a really good brace. Then we played probably the first difficult game of the season, and we lost it, of course. So Higuain and Chamberlain for Arsenal. Azui got our only goal. Yeah, we're currently sitting second in the league, which is fantastic. But if you look at the start of the games, we've had Aston Villa, Reading, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Watford, and Arsenal. So all those games are pretty winnable, and we did win most of them. So it's maybe a little bit of false hope at the moment with the second in the league. Don't get your hopes up, guys. We're going to have some difficult games coming up. So today we're going to play Burnley and Fulham. Burnley in the Capital One Cup. Every time I look at Burnley, I look at this man. I should have signed him. I know I should have signed him. I could have signed him for what it was, 4.7 million. I didn't do it because I'm an idiot. I get it. I understand. And now he's worth 15 million. So I'm just hoping Burnley get relegated. But actually, they're a very good team. I think last season they finished... Was it 5th or 6th last season? Yeah, 6th they finished last season. So there's no danger of them getting relegated, unfortunately. But we'll keep an eye on him. I will look to pick him up if it's not ridiculous at some point, his value. Right. I'm going to go full strength. I want a good cup run. So, because we rested a couple of players for the Watford and Austria Vienna games, like Odegaard and Christopher Aya, because they played every game of the season so far. So we rested from a couple of games. So they should be back and fresh and raring to go. Jamie Vardy's just back from injury as well. So we're looking good. I think we're going to start with Hal on the left-hand side. That's Halilovic, if you have missed that episode where I changed his name, because I can't pronounce it when I'm doing commentary. And but Gribben's been playing really well there, but he's a bit tired after the last game. Our left back's also a bit tired, but Ali Sadine is dead. So yeah, I'm actually going to play Chris Sorensen. So I've rotated a little bit. I want to progress in the cup, but I do still want to give some youngsters a chance. So Chris Sorensen, who's one of our young Danish centre backs, possible 5-star potential. He's definitely going to get a game. Emil Larsson, who we picked up in the summer, another Scandinavian youngster with 5-star potential. He's just been called up to the senior squad, in which he's got 2 caps, 1 goal. He's very happy about that. And I think we're ready to go. Right, let's do it. Okay, we'll do it in 2 days. Good timing, Loki. Right. My missus is away for the next 10 days. She's gone to visit some relatives in Canada. So you'll think, I know we've got a sort of wide-ranging demographic that watches this channel. I know we've got some kids that are like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old that watch the channel and enjoy it. But we've also got some oldies like me that also enjoy this channel. When you're a kid, right, your parents set you a bedtime. Okay, that's it. That's the rule. Sometimes you argue it. Sometimes you try and milk it as long as possible because you want to watch a program or something. But the end of the day, they set you bedtimes. And as you get older, you'll know it gradually gets later. You start with 9, then you might get 10. It gets exciting, right? And then you're thinking when you're a child, oh, you know, imagine when I'm an adult and I get to choose what time I go to bed. That would be, you know, amazing. And it is, until you get in a relationship, and then you've got a bedtime again. It's not... I'm very strange. My natural sleeping pattern, if you just left me to it, right? Because I work from home, so I can sleep any time I want normally. But if I was to just let to my own devices, I would probably go to bed about 5, 6 a.m. and then sleep through till 2 p.m. That's kind of... It always goes that way. It's weird. But because now I have a girlfriend, or I have had 3 years, I've not been able to do that, because it's kind of a bit dickish if you never go to bed with your girlfriend. So she's been very understanding, and we usually don't go to bed until sort of 1 a.m, even though she sort of works full time. So she's been very understanding, but having her away is like, I'm just going to sleep whenever I feel like it, because that's the kind of crazy guy I am. So don't expect your bedtimes to go away when you get older, guys. It happens forever. I made a deal that on Sunday nights I just stay up as late as I want, which is great. But then I have to have like 3 hours sleep, otherwise I'll just sleep through the next day as well. Right, there you go. That's story time. Just to let you know, it's not all a bed of roses. You know, the sex is great, but you know, you've got swings and roundabouts. Sex is great. You've got a bedtime. That was a interesting segue into the video. Right, that was a pretty non-eventful half, which is probably good that I did the story, because something's got to be fucking entertaining. That was dreadful. Like I said, I'd love to get some silverware in the old cabinet. It's a bit barren. It's a bit dusty, the old Bolton trophy cabinet. So, yeah, hopefully we can do the business this year. We're going to concede as soon as I've said that now, aren't we? Yep, here it is. He's offside. Oh, it's a different one. Oh, that's Poco. Andre Poco. That's not even a real person. What happened there was that it looked like my own player sort of made a sliding tackle. So Gray plays it in. Carbonero. Oh, he just sort of slide tackles Larson into the net. That's slightly fortunate. Okay. So, good. We got highlight straight from the kickoff. Here we go. We're going to hit back immediately. I reckon Odegaard's going to hit a 25-yarder. Ready? Look, he's done him. He's done him. Can he do him again? He's going. He's hit. Oh, he almost did it as well. That would have been amazing. No one would have believed me. You'll say you did that in the edit if he'd scored that. Oh, what a save, Rajkovic. It was only going 10 yards wide. Well done. Right, come on. Oh, this could be dangerous. Carbonero. Back to Llorente. Lovely ball to Green on the left-hand side here. Hits it in first time. Flicked header. And Guillem. Baptiste Guillem with his second goal of the season. And, yeah, like I said, concentrate on the league. Don't need the distractions of the League Cup. To be fair, we're in the Europa League. It's going to be a shit ton of games. It is. That's what we're going for. Okay, that's the excuse we're going to go lead with. Right. Vardy's not done much. Neither's Hal. Gribbin's a bit knackered, but he's on form. He can just bag himself a goal. I don't really want to change tactics. It's working okay. Let's just go for an aggressive demand more, you motherfudgers. And we'll go overload. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to change tactic. I think generally we're playing quite well. They had a pretty lucky goal. Alright, Poco on the right hand side. Good tackle from Guerrero, the left back. Larson. Kind of a hopeful ball forward, but Lugo's managed to get onto it. Has he got support in the middle? Anybody? Azui back post? Nobody. No, motherfucker. We're on overload. You fucking fuckers. How are we on overload and there's one person up top, for Christ's sake? Come on. Ridiculous. It's like when you're 2-0 up and you set it to like defensive, contain, and then you get a corner and you've got 7 players forward for the fucking corner and you're like, what are you doing? You were supposed to be containing. It's the reverse of that. Oh, there's the ball. Just beating the offside trap and Guillem is food. What a tackle from Sorensen, the youngster. Proving his worth. Right, long ball upfield. Lugo's not really a target man. But A has managed to pick that up. Lovely ball over the top. Oh, that's unlucky. And again, Azui. Ball in. Back post. Gribben's going to get there, I think. Yes, he is. Good ball in. Oh, it's an own goal. We'll take it all day. Helander. Thank you, Helen. Cheers, love. He just stood there like a lemon. And we John O'Shea'd it off his face. Gribben just swings the ball in. He doesn't even move a muscle. He just froze. Rabbit in the headlights. And it's 2-1. There's chance yet. Take more risks. Like I said, I actually don't know why I'm really pushing for League Cup. It's probably the wrong year to do this. With all our 600 Europa League games. Right, it's Pefok. What the fuck are these names? Jesus, they're made up. Lorente. Guillem. Waiting for support. There it is. Green. Can we... Oh, it's just gone wide. Andre, I think it's Andre Green. He looks like a good youngster, Andre Green. Can play both sides. English. $15 shots, 4 on target. It's not the best, is it? Right, and there is it. Yeah. The refs just let us take a throw, but not let us actually win the header, just like being a bastard. Yeah, we'll give it everything you had, whatever. Right, so like we said, concentrate on the league this year. Big season in the league. Don't need the cup shit. Man of last got a man of the match. Good. He's the youngster. I'm hoping for a good youth intake this season because I really haven't had any good ones. We've improved the youth system again. We're improving the facilities again. We should have it's not the best, is it? Great youth facilities, good junior and established youth recruitment. It's not ideal, is it? Who's our fitness coaches, goalkeeping coaches? Phil Cannon. He's a good fucking head of youth development. Look, he's not bad, is he? So hopefully, just get a bit of luck. We'll get some decent youth prospects in. Would be nice. There's nothing like nurturing a young boy into manhood. You can take that all sorts of ways. But it is very cool when you get some prospect through your own youth academy. Right, Odegaard's a bit knackered. I am going to rest him. Hal can come in, play centrally. Bernard Mensah come back in for Larson. I want to go with pretty much sort of strongest 11 that we can. Twanzebe can come in as a centre back. I think we're ready to go. Mana can go on the bench. It's funny, Andre Wisdom was desperate to leave for about a season and a half. I finally relented in the summer and offered him out. Nobody wanted him, and now he wants to stay. But now he's just sitting there rotting away because of his own greed. Right, Fulham playing 4-4-2. They are bottom of the league. Okay, they're not bottom of the league. They are 17. Tottenham are bottom of the league. What the fuck, Tottenham? I know it's only 6 games in, but Jesus. Even with Harry Kane scoring 6 goals in 8. Okay, so we should win this one, even away. We're going to go control to start, definitely. He likes this Bolton side. You've left Odegaard out. He's just been rested. Just rested. Jamie Vardy up front. They've got Munoz and Mir. Williams, Powell, Cousins, Nathan Dyer. There's a lot of never heard of you players. Right, we are favourites here, so fudge them up. That's what I'm going for. Get a bit of faith. Let's get some green going on. Good luck out there, boys. Right. We just need to come to a win. Just forget that last result. Cup games, anything can happen. Oh, not straight away. Not Nathan Dyer. Oh, Rajkovic claims it. Missed header completely. Right, Rajkovic with a long... It's a massive bomb forward. Vardy's there. He's not really a target man. Azui. Azui's been a little bit quieter this season so far than he was last season. Oh, Mensah, good tackle. Howell to the ball to the left. Gribbin. Ah, that's a poor finish, Gribbin. Yeah, Azui's been a little bit quieter. He scored, I think, 3 in 9, which is still good, but maybe the transfer put him off. You know, the transfer speculation and all that sort of stuff put him off. That's a ball and a half. That is a... I take it back. What a ball from Azui. That is beautiful. Howe gets his second of the season. That is a stunning cross. Look at this. Takes a touch, gets a bit of wide, takes another touch, whips one in. Howe reads it like a book. Thankfully, Vardy was offside, so thankfully he didn't get a touch on it. And we go 1-0 up early doors. So I want to thank you guys. I think the last couple of episodes, you guys have sort of made some good suggestions for what save to do next. But just go on. Just to let you know that it won't be for a while. I like to sort of, you know, give each of my saves a good shout and I try to get them to at least 100 episodes. I think 100 episodes is a really good, nice length of time and a good career. Like, if I'm enjoying it, I'll go on much, much longer. But yeah, so just let you know, you can suggest teams, but it's not gonna. I'm not gonna do fucking 3 saves a day. Jesus Christ, it'd be a nightmare. Also, another question, because when I started doing YouTube, oh, that's a good save. When I started doing YouTube, I did lots of reading up and stuff like this, and one of the things I said was, you know, have a regular upload schedule and have a good quality mic and all that sort of stuff, and try and make it as good quality as you can, and blah 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 blah. But one of the things it says was that don't upload too much because people just sort of get overwhelmed, not be able to keep up, stop watching your videos. And I'd just like to ask you guys what you feel. So currently I average about 2 videos a day. The odd day it will just be 1, some days it's 3, but most 99% of the time it's 2 videos a day, one of the Bolton, one of the Bromby, and then occasionally if I think of a fun what if episode or other stuff. But what do you guys think? Is 2 too much? Because most sort of YouTube channels seem to upload at most 1 a day, and that seems to be fine. But, do you guys struggle with 2 a day? Is it the case of that you only watch 1 of the saves because 2's a bit, because that's an hour of your viewing pleasure every day, isn't it? So maybe you only watch 1 of the saves because of that. I'd like to know your thoughts. So think about it and leave it in the comments. Azui with a bit of space. Can he beat his man? Of course he can. He is Azui. He is the Belgium. Oh, Vardy pounces. That's what Vardy does. That is exactly sums up Vardy. Beautiful goal. 2-0 just after half time. Oh, it is my birthday today, by the way. It's quite depressing that on my birthday I'm totally alone because the missus has gone away. It's quite weird, but I quite like it, to be fair. I don't really like people. I'm not a big fan of people. As a whole, as a sort of species, nah, not a big fan. Yeah, prefer animals. So don't take it to heart. I love you guys, just not generally. Right, Howe with the free kick, plays it to the near post, and it's a penalty. Kenneth Paul. Mike Dean, cheers Mike. Who's taking it? I've got no idea. It's a right-footed. It's Vardy. Carmen's like, of course it's Vardy. And it's 3. I think we can make a couple of subs now just to rest a couple of the big names. So Ayer can come off. Azui can come off. Frank Diaby. And give Sorensen a little bit more game time. That's what we'll do. Another 15 minutes in the bag for the young Danish player. I'm also considering doing a video because I do get quite a few comments and tweets about, you know, people saying, "Oh, I want to start YouTube. I want to start making videos, etc., etc." And it's quite easy to see the how to do it. So, you know, if you wanted to learn how to make a YouTube video, it's pretty easy. There's millions of videos out there to, you know, what recording software to use, you know, what mic to use, what's good cheap mics and all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's a great goal from Barrow. What a goal that is. Cheeky. Madhu Barrow. There's tons of guides for that, but I was thinking a more interesting video about money. Money. Yeah, money. YouTube, all that YouTube monies. Because let's face it, you know, you make YouTube videos, you'd like to earn a little bit of money off it, wouldn't you? That's cheeky little few squids, you know, for a beer on a Friday and stuff. And if you look at search videos for YouTube money and how much do people make, it's lots of speculation. Like, you'll see these YouTubers going, "Oh, I'm going to talk about money I earn on YouTube," but they never actually say an amount. And they say it's against the terms and conditions of YouTube, which is absolute bollocks. That's a lie. When somebody says, "I can't tell people how much I've earned because it's against terms and conditions," that's a total lie. I've checked them through thoroughly. The only thing you're not allowed to show you on a YouTube video or tell you is your cost per mille, which is a Latin fucking phrase. It's cost per thousand. So how much YouTube is paying you or earning per thousand adverts on your videos, right? Which is particular to every person. I'm sure there's other big YouTubers that get more on all that sort of stuff. So you're not allowed to show that, but you are actually allowed to say and talk about how much you've actually earned. So I was thinking about making a video like that because I think it might be quite interesting because it's quite hard information to find. Obviously, I've earned very little, like tiny amounts. But at least it will give you an idea if you're thinking of starting it. And okay, most people don't go into YouTube thinking, "I'm going to make millions." You know, you do it as a fun thing. I do it as a fun thing. But it's nice. I'd like to get to the stage of YouTube where I make enough money that it pays for the equipment that I use. Because if you think about it, I spent 50 quid on a microphone and a pop filter and a decent webcam that I never use and other stuff, and also games that I want to make YouTube videos. That's the hardest thing for me. I'm not a rich person, so I can't afford 20 games, you know, to play just for YouTube videos. I kind of have to very carefully pick and choose the odd game that I want to buy. But if it gets to the stage where it pays for my hobby, so to speak, then that would be amazing. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, or you actually just want to see a video of where I talk about actual real money and actual figures, and I'll put it up. It's quite simple for me to make, so I can pop that up in a day. Right. I notice I haven't actually talked much about football this episode. I do apologise. But we did get a win and a loss, which is good. We'll be back for... I think we've got to come back for the AC Milan game. So do we want Everton or Burnley? We just played Burnley, so we'll go Everton. So we'll come back for the Everton League match and the AC Milan, oh, that's going to be scary, away leg in the Europa League. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Let me know what I was talking about. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll get working on it. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the place, and I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.